Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Let's go now. 22 needle. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
When you look at this defense,
they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Young looks to throw on 1st down.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Finding room at midfield.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Set, hut.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. Again, it's Young.
And once again, this is Sanders.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ready?
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Set, ready, 12, 10. Set.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Young.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
The Young keeps it, moving right. They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
Chuba Hubbard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
From the gun, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Jackson.
A slant route caught by Bateman.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Squad red. Red. Ready.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And Sharp hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young working out of the gun.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Return it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, right.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
It's Young on first down. That is taken in by Hurst. And nothing after the catch here as he's dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw for Young. Again, that's Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Motion man is Schwartz. From the red zone now, Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down and 3.
Hey, come on.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Hey, report. Report. Sit down.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
13.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 5. An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Real green. Blue stripe. Hut, hut.
1st and 10, Young. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Here we go. Here we go. 560. Green jack. Hut.
Young on first down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's good for a Baltimore.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready,
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Huntley's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Huntley to throw.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
Huntley off of play action. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Young on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Adafe Owe coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
The Young keeps it, moving right.
And no pitch there and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo.
23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Ravens 17.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready?
They go play action with Huntley.
And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They're going for it. Huntley. That is caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly, they get to the line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Come on,
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Huntley.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
To throw, Huntley.
Flush to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Now Huntley.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
4th down, Huntley.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready?
This
play.
is 2nd and 8.
Hey, go Fury.
In motion right is Mingo.
Ready.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strike. Check, strike.
Slot man moves right.
Ready, ready.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
It's a loss of 2.
Blaster, 6.
2nd and 12.
Now here's Young.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ready.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Strike 2. Hut.
To throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Let's go now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On second down, here's Huntley. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Huntley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
18 Rattler, 79 Broncos. Ready,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The play fake. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
they'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
60. Ready.
Huntley to throw. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Warriors 70. Panthers 60. Panthers 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Young. He completes this one to Mingo. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Young to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Huntley. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.